Hey everybody, Linus here, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of the Linux file system. I'm Osama, your guide for this journey. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the Linux File Hierarchy Standard, or FHS for short. The FHS is like the blueprint for how files and directories are organized in a Linux system. Think of it like the Dewey Decimal System for libraries, but for your computer. Whether you're using Ubuntu, Fedora, or Arch Linux, the basic layout of the file system remains the same. This makes it much easier for developers to create software that can run on any Linux distro without having to worry about where files are located. By having a standardized file system administrators can easily find what they're looking for, apply security updates, and troubleshoot problems. At the very core of the Linux file system lies the root directory, denoted by a single /. Everything else in the Linux file system branches out from this single point, like a massive interconnected tree. The root directory is the starting point for all absolute paths in Linux. It also houses some of the most critical components of the Linux operating system, including the kernel and essential system libraries. Without these vital components, your Linux system wouldn't even boot. Now that we understand the importance of the root directory, let's take a closer look at some of the essential subdirectories that reside within it. Each of these directories serves a specific purpose and contains files related to that purpose. /bin. This directory contains essential command line utilities that are needed for the system to function properly. /boot. As the name suggests, this directory contains files that are necessary for booting the system. /dev. This directory contains device files which represent physical devices connected to your system. /etc. This directory is home to system-wide configuration files. /home. This directory is where users' personal files and directories are stored. /lib. This directory contains shared libraries that are used by various programs on the system. /media. This directory is used as a mounting point for removable media such as USB drives, CDs, and DVDs. /mnt. Similar to /media, this directory is also used as a mounting point, but for temporarily mounted file systems. /opt. This directory is reserved for optional software packages that are installed outside of the package manager. /proc. This directory provides a virtual file system that gives you a window into the current state of the kernel. /root. This is the home directory for the root user, who is the all-powerful administrator of the system. /sbin. This directory contains system binaries that are essential for system administration tasks. /srv. This directory is used to store data for services that are provided by the system. /tmp. This directory is used for temporary files that are created by programs. /usr. This directory contains a large portion of the user LAN software, including applications, libraries, documentation, and more. /var. This directory is used for variable data files such as log files, databases, and website content. Section 4. Unpacking /USR. A deep dive into user-related programs and libraries. The /USR directory houses a vast collection of user-related programs, libraries, and data. One of the most important subdirectories within /USR is /USR/bin, containing a large collection of executable programs. Next up, we have /USR/sbin, which contains system binaries related to user-level system administration tasks. Last but not least, we have /USR/lib, which contains shared libraries used by the programs in /USR/bin and other user-installed applications. These libraries are essential for the proper functioning of many programs. Section 5. Exploring /var, the dynamic side of Linux. The /var directory is where the Linux system stores data that is constantly changing, such as log files, databases, and website content. One of the most important subdirectories within /var is /var/log, where the system keeps track of everything that's happening. Another important subdirectory is /var/lib, used to store data specific to running services and applications. Finally, we have /var/www, the traditional location for storing website content. Section 6. The importance of FHS, why structure matters in the Linux world. The Linux file hierarchy standard is essential for maintaining a well-organized, secure, and compatible Linux system. By adhering to the FHS, we ensure that software can be easily installed and managed. System administrators can easily find what they need. Security is enhanced by separating system files from user files. Compatibility is improved, making it easier for developers to create software that runs on multiple distros without modification. The FHS brings order to chaos and makes Linux the powerful, flexible, and reliable operating system we all know and love.